Now, here come the Cardinals. They're going to play at Houston. It's a question I asked Moneyline Miller, our producer, for the show. Is Houston good, or are they just unexpectedly good, so we think maybe they're better than they are?
I mean, it might be a little bit of the latter, to be honest with you, and
because we had such low expectations.
Yeah. Now this is up to 5.5 at certain spots. I think this was 4 in terms of the look-ahead number last week. Now, kind of a tough handicap because Arizona got that emotional win. They won it for Kyler Murray because everybody's like, "Oh, Arizona's tanking." Them guys ain't tanking. Them guys don't give two you-know-whats about Caleb Williams or Drake May or whatever quarterback would be drafted up there. They don't care at all. They're there to win football games. And look, they're not the most talented bunch. This is a rebuild. This is a new coaching staff, new schemes on both sides of the ball. And look, Kyler Murray's playing for a gig somewhere. If it's not down there in Phoenix, it's somewhere, or Glendale, I should say. But now they're going on the road, and now you got Houston laying arguably the biggest number. Keep in mind, this Houston team just laid 2.5 to Tampa Bay. And now they're laying 5.5. So you do get a little bit of an overreaction, and I might wait on this and see if this gets bet up because people want to bet against poor Arizona every single week. And look, a lot of times you've gotten there. I mean, they're 2-8 for a reason, so you've been cashing more tickets than not. But I'd lean Arizona here, at least at first glance. I just think Houston might get a little bit overpriced, and like we always talk about on this program, sometimes you don't sell a team permanently, but you short sell. It's like if you have a stock portfolio. Hey, I'm still going to keep a lot of my shares in said company, in General Electric or whatever, name your Fortune 500 company, but I'm going to sell a little off. And that might be the case here with the Houston Texans. And I just think, you got an unfamiliar role for this team. CJ Stroud kind of looks like he has put a lock on Rookie of the Year.
That's over.
Yeah.
Right?
That's an awards market we don't have to talk about because the guy I usually sit next to at least Monday through Thursday here on VSiN, if there's one thing Matt Humans loves to talk about, I say, rolling my eyes, it's awards markets. He loves those discussions. Dan Moneyline Miller, our producer, knows that. But
CJ Stroud, by the way, is minus 1,000 to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. So that
you might as well double that.
Right. So that just feels like a lost cause in that market. Good on CJ Stroud. Now he might even be in the MVP conversation if they can keep this going.
Yeah, we got to slow our roll a little bit on that. And I've been a big CJ Stroud
And I hear people
backer.
saying, I'm like, I'm not ready to go there. But you do hear people whispering about that.
Now, and I will admit, because a friend who is the sportsbook director at South Point, Chris Andrews, like, Wes, remember when we were on the air and we liked CJ Stroud better than Bryce Young? And I said, yeah, I do remember that. So I'll give myself the Barry Horowitz, the pat on the back for that. But I can only do it so much because I didn't expect that C.J. Stroud would be putting up these kind of numbers.
We've talked about it before, and I was with you guys on the C.J. Stroud talk. Nothing against Bryce Young. It's SM all, right? It's too small, right? That's what it looks like right now. And you got a guy in C.J. Stroud that looks he's ready.
And a lot of that on C.J. Stroud was the whole Ohio State quarterback jinx. It's like nobody's ever good because at Ohio State, to be quite fair, you got dudes wide open all over the place. You got the best receivers in the freaking world. Garrett Wilson.
Running free.
Yeah, and look, they got a pretty good one there in Maserati Marvin Harrison Jr. So you've got, future Pro Bowlers just wide open. So it's like it's easy to play quarterback in that offense.
No question about it.
But C.J. Stroud's made the transition. However, I want to wait for this to go up. There's actually a 6 right here in Las Vegas down at the tip of the strip at the South Point.
Interesting. So we'll see where those numbers go as the week progresses.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.